Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to share something I just saw. I was talking to Alicia in the car. You know, Alicia is the beautiful black woman by my side, and I have to tell you, she got really mad at me for my video I did on Ayesha Curry. I did not attack Ayesha Curry for what she said. If you recall, Ayesha Curry said that she had an issue with the fact that she wasn't getting as much male attention as she would have liked to, as she'd like to have. And she doesn't understand because her husband has groupies, and I don't know if she wanted groupies herself, or she said it makes her feel like something's wrong with her. And that bothers me a little bit. You know, that she was mad at me for what I said, but I tried to understand it and tried to interpret it. And I will say this, and she made this point, and I agree with her, that Ayesha had a moment of vulnerability and a moment of honesty, and she deserves credit for being vulnerable and honest in a public framework. And if you've watched Ayesha, you've seen that she presents herself very well. She's very intelligent. She's very talented in her own right. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of things that I've observed since that event transpired. One, Steph Curry stepped out like a real man, and he actually came back and supported his wife, and basically gave her mad props for being a great woman. Let's see, the quote is, he says, "Proud of you for being authentic and putting yourself out there, not being afraid of the potential bullshit and nonsense that could and did come at you. Way more positive than all the negative with all of this. Keep being you. I love you." And I thought that was great. I know Alicia was happy to hear that. She was like, "Oh, that's a real man." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a real man. That's really good that he stood by his woman and supports her right to have an independent voice." I will say, I don't know how I feel about Ayesha going off and tweeting that the NBA is rigged and all that, because that's going to affect your husband's job. That's like, you know, I wouldn't go to my woman's job and embarrass her on her job and say, y'all rigged, y'all doing this and that. I would talk to her and say, "Do you want me to take this on?" And if she said no, chill out, I would chill out, right? But here's the thing. Here's one more thing that people don't process when it comes to the Ayesha thing and the male attention. Ayesha is a beautiful woman. I mean, it's 100% crystal clear that men are checking her out. Men see her. You know, Steph saw her. A lot of men saw her. And so it was a little bit baffling to imagine a woman that beautiful having that kind of insecurity because she's not getting the male attention. So there are a couple of reasons why I believe that she thinks she's not getting that attention. One is men are just, you know, they're respecting her husband. They see her husband as this wealthy, famous, powerful person. And you don't walk up to another man's woman, checking her out, looking her up and down like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" It just doesn't play out like that. Now, groupies in the NBA, they're on another agenda. They're a bunch of gold diggers trying to go, you know, to basically take advantage of the fact that men tend to be, you know, their eyes tend to wander a little bit more than women do. And so they're hoping that they can get some, you know, some quick sex or maybe even a little bit of money. And maybe they can catch you slipping, like, you know, catch them at a vulnerable moment or whatever. Whereas it's a little bit tougher with women because women have a lot more oxytocin in the brain. Oxytocin makes you, go look it up. Oxytocin is the bonding chemical, and women have far more oxytocin than men. So women are much more bonded to their partners on average than men are. It doesn't mean women are better than men or men are better than women. It's just a fact. Go read it. Go look it up. I read books on the biochemistry of love when I was 29 years old because I was curious about how love makes us so crazy. So I just read a book about it. It's a great way to learn about stuff. I think the other reason that men wouldn't hit on an Ayesha Curry is because, I mean, what's the point? You know, like I mean, are you going to get anything out of it? No, I mean, you get to boost her ego by letting her know that she's desirable. But what's the benefit? First of all, nothing's going to come out of that. She's not going to get with you. She's not going to sleep with you. She's not going to date you because she got a husband. And then second of all, you're going to cause issues with her husband. Her husband, you know, men feel protected. Men are going to be like, you know, like, "Oh, what you doing, man? Why are you talking to my woman?" Right? So I think that, you know, with Ayesha, I think that the comment still is a little bit of a weird statement and a little bit off and not quite the right thing to say. You know, it didn't make a lot of sense. But at the same time, she has the right to misspeak or make a mistake or say something that, you know, maybe she would have said it different if she could have. And I'll just say that, you know, I hope that she understands, you know, that she is beautiful and is desirable, and every man can see that. And I think that if she can't see that and everybody else can, that probably means that she might need to go and figure out what it is internally that's making her incapable of seeing what so many other people see. So that's it. I just want to give you an update on this. It looks like Steph stepped out and protected his woman, as every man should. Ayesha's, standing by her remarks, and I'm sure they're used to the controversy. And I think that there's something to learn from that. I think that when you do have a relationship like that, where the man and the woman are both up here, both of them are trying to do their thing, do big stuff, you're gonna have conflicts. You're going to have scenarios where there's only enough sunshine for one person sometimes, and somebody else might say, hey, you're blocking my shine. I want shine too. And it's clear that Steph and Ayesha both want to be in the public eye, which creates a whole new dynamic in a relationship like that, because a lot of people that are that famous, as famous as Steph or as famous as Ayesha, they have a partner who doesn't want to be in the limelight. So it works out well. When you both want to be in the limelight, you're coordinating schedules, you're coordinating, you're dealing with, who's getting the most attention. You can have jealousy that pops up. And that's why I suggest, honestly, if you become famous or whatever it is, find somebody that don't want to be in this stuff. When I was single, I thought about dating women that had public profiles, but I was like, I don't even know how that's going to work. I think that would be, it creates complications that kind of make things messy. So I think that dating someone who's out of the spotlight is a little bit better, to be honest with you. So anyway, that's it. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm out of here. Make sure you get a free e-copy of my book, It Takes a Village to Raise the Bar, by going to drboycewatkins.net. That's drboycewatkins.net. Also, don't forget we have our financial flashcards for children, our financial workbooks for children. So if you want to teach wealth to your kids this summer, which you should, go to financialworkbooks.com or financialflashcards.com, financialworkbooks.com, financialflashcards.com. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys soon. Be good. Peace.